which we are going to see about a combination of lenses. And last class that we have studied about the numerics of compound microscope and telescope, everything. I hope you have gone through this. And now will go for the combination of lenses topic. Okay. Now we are going to see the combination of lenses. So combination of thin lenses in contact. If we consider two lenses which is joined together, if it joined together, what will be the focal length which it will be capturing over there, everything that we are going to discuss in this topic. Okay, so consider two lenses, that is A and B, of focal length f1 and f2. This will be having separate focal length f1 and this is having a separate focal length of f2 placed in contact with each other. That means these two are joined together at this position. Okay, so an object is placed at O. O is the place where the object is kept at the first focus of the first lens A and common principal axis. These two lenses have the common principal axis. Okay, an image of point object O will be at I1. I'll give this explanation in the handwritten form, just you follow this. Okay, and this derivation also I have given it in a written form. I find it that will be more easy for you, and this is also the same thing. Instead of printed form, if it is handwritten copy, that you will find it very easy if you follow that. Okay, I'm giving the explanation over here. Can you see this? So in this, if you see here, there are two lenses which is kept over here. One is A and another one is B. Okay, so in these two lenses, f1 is the focal length of this particular lens and f2 is the focal length of this particular lens over here. Okay, and consider if only one lens is here, only one lens, if it is here, the object which is kept over here is captured at a particular point I1 here. Okay, so this is I1. Here the object is getting captured. And second, if you add the second lens at this particular point, what will happen? Because of more converging power, this image is captured at this particular point. We have already studied that for this object, image is captured at this particular point, and this image is the object for the second lens. So that spherical surface, we have already studied these kind of a similar problems. See, this kind of a similar things. Okay, so the object which is kept over here and the image is kept at I1. Image is captured at I1 for the lens A. Second, if we attach the lens B, because of more converging power, the original image is captured at a particular point I over here. So from center, if you measure the distance, first image which is captured over here is considered as the image distance V1, and second is the original image distance V, and U is the object lens, which is U, which is written over here. Okay, so if you find it out, the lens formula here, combination of thin contact lens, lens A, for lens A, U is considered as U and V is considered as V1. U, V distance that we should find it out now. So U is considered as U, V is considered as V1. So 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. Here 1 by F is the focal length F1. Focal length F1 for lens A. So instead of F, I have written F1 is equal to 1 by, instead of V, we should write it as V1 minus 1 by U. Okay, this is equation number 1. And as for second lens, if you consider U is equal to V1. What is this? U is equal to V1 because this image is the object for the second lens, right? So U is equal to V1, V is equal to V. The same V is equal to V here. This is the original image which is captured over here. So V is equal to V. Here also we are using the lens formula. 1 by F is equal to 1 by V. V is equal to V. 1 by U. Instead of this F, we are writing this as F2 because the second focal length of lens B is equal to F2, and 1 by V is the same as 1 by V. 1 by U, instead of U, we should write it as V1. Okay, this is equation number 2. So what we are doing it here, equation 1 plus equation 2. These two equations that we should add it over here. So if we add it, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 is equal to 1 by f2 is equal to 1 by v1 and 1 by v1 minus 1 by u. This is first equation, plus 1 by v minus 1 by v1. So this plus 1 by v1 and this minus 1 by v1 is getting cancelled. So what is the leftover? 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by v plus minus 1 by u, what is that? It is 1 by f. So instead of this, I have written this as 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Okay. So the number of lenses, this is the formula, magnification. So there is focal length of the two lenses which is combined each other, means how it will be looking like. That is what the formula that we can consider over here. Okay. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So focal length should be added algebraically. That is what we should understand ultimately. And if n number of lenses with different focal lengths, if it is added, this is lens A and lens B, similarly B, C, D, like this, so many lenses if it is added, means what will happen? So focal length f is equal to f2, f3, so on, so on. So many things are just going on simultaneously, means 1 by f is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus so on it goes as it is. Okay. So that the focal length should be added algebraically. And if you consider the power of a combination of lenses, we already know that 1 by f is equal to p. P is equal to 1 by f. That is what the relation that we already know. Power is equal to reciprocal of focal length. So 1 by f is written as p, and 1 by f1 is written as p1, and 1 by f2 is written as p2, and 1 by f3 is written as p3, and so on it goes. Okay. So this is the power of combination of lenses. And the lenses with separation. So if two lenses which is at separation of d, means there is a separate formula and there is no derivation for this. You just know this formula. Okay. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus d by f1 into f2 is the formula which you can understand whether the two lenses are kept at a distance of d. Okay. And this is there is no derivation for this. And this is the formula which we can use in some numerics. Okay. So with respect to power, same thing if we written, means what will happen? It is 1 by f is equal to p, and 1 by f1 is equal to p1, 1 by f2 is equal to p2 minus d by p1 into p2. So this is what the same formula which is written with respect to power. Okay. So this is the last topic of the ray optics and optical instrument. So go through all the videos once again clearly, so that you can keep it in mind easily. Okay. So have confidence in you. So if a pan which is here can become a king if it have confidence. So you students, if you also have the confidence, means you will also become chopper. Okay. Thank you.